can't underscore, I guess, how fundamentally important it is for wildlife conservation generally and wolf conservation in particular that we have the engagement, participation, and support of private landowners.
I do think this is going to be a relevant film, and that I hope it will begin that for people that have varying opinions, that they will begin to sit down and talk together. I know in the last year we've had a lot of public forums, and I think I've heard so much public anti-government sentiment that I think sometimes what the real issue on the table was a little blinded by the anti-government sentiment.
Everybody I've talked to that lives out here on the Albemarle Peninsula shares a deep love for this place and a deep love for the land. And they want to do what's right by this place and the land. I think that is universal for everybody I've encountered.
I learned more in this little short film than I've known in hanging around hunting on the Alligator River Refuge, Pocosin Refuge, private land in 23 minutes. I'm totally have a different attitude when I walk out that door. So very effective film. But one question I have is, what do we need? What is it that we want?
If the red wolf is going to exist and be restored to the southern landscape, it's going to be restored on private property. We, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, need the private landowners a whole lot more than they need us. What we've lacked, and which has been pointed out, I think it was alluded to in the film, is a really sustained sort of a way of having the public conversation about this animal and its needs and landowners' needs. So we're going to try to correct that.
There's been a lot of negative PR associated with the wolf just in the last couple of years, really. And if we can overcome that, then I think the wolf has a future.
I do believe that a healthy population of red wolves that can sustain itself is the best chance of maintaining and preventing the coyote and wolf conflict.
A way that everybody in the room can help, just like the gentleman said, is to visit, to go there, to see the refuges. Starting this time of year, it's a wildlife spectacular.
Oftentimes, at the center of these wildlife conflicts and controversies, we get kind of trapped in only hearing the voices that are loudest or sort of most vociferous. And I would encourage you to, especially since you are in or of the area, to weigh in